Hello everyone. So today we are going to do the Echoes of the Past mission. I will give you guys a walkthrough and a guide through the Echoes of the Past mission. Um, this session is going to be recorded on Saturday, September 4th, and it will air on Friday, September 10th, when I'm out on vacation. And the recording is in the morning and it will be aired on September 10th at 5 p.m. exactly, as it's going to be a scheduled show. And the thumbnail will have a visual distinct difference so that you guys can see that this is in fact a recording. That said, I stream every day and I only play on stream. I never play offline. And you guys get to see everything, the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. If you want to get notified when I'm streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification, or it will give you an email if you don't have the YouTube app installed. That said, the game has loaded. Let's get into the game. So I can see it in OBS. Again, this is a recording. Let's take a look. So we're not going to look at any of these things here today. We are just going to look at the mission and what it takes to do these things. So, Echoes of the Past, unlock and print a probe scan, right? So that's the first thing. Okay, so the probe scanner needs steel, so I pre-made the resources that we'll need yesterday. So you will need a probe scanner for each planet and moon. Each planet and moon has a vintage probe, they are called, right? And then for the very last mission, on whichever planet you do the last mission, you will also need a camera. And the camera, since the jet-powered update, requires an exochip. So let's get one steel, and let's take a look at printing this thing. So here's a probe scanner. Let's print it. Right? So here we printed the probe scanner, and then the Echoes of the Past is completed, and now it's going to be chasing signals. That's what that readout showed us. So let's take a look at that. Echoes of the Past done. We get two solid fuel jump jets as a result. They will land here, so maybe let's put this to the side. And let's get the two solid fuel jump jets. And there they are. So they are nicely stacked here. That's great. Let's take those two solid fuel jump jets and put them to the side at the moment because they are not required for the mission. So we have that. They make a nice metallic sound. We can put now the spaceship back there. It's actually the large shuttle. And now the next one is, the next mission here is, like, the cursors don't quite work. Chasing signals, all right? Find vintage probe and attach probe scanner. Activate the probe scanner to narrow it on the location of a vintage probe. So those things are called vintage probes. And we have the probe scanner, so we need to activate it to narrow it down. So let's take the jetpack off. Let's put the probe scanner up there, and let's activate it. So it's currently active, and it's using power a little bit. So we have now I will try to do that again to make it a little bit more clear. We have now a new signal, but we only see it when the probe is activated. So let's activate the probe. It's over there. Does that make sense? It's right here. So we need to go sort of in this direction. And then when the probe scanner sort of runs out, it will vanish after some time. See? So it vanished. So we get that signal in this direction, right? And all we will really need is the same probe scanner. Let's give us some power here from the RTG that we have here, right? So this probe scanner here, once it's activated, it does use a little bit of power. And we are going to now chase the signals. That's what they are asking us to do, right? So that's great. Let's do that. So I think what I will do here on Sylva, what will be the easiest is if we just take the VTOL. The VTOL is right here. Right, since we are on Sylva, and the VTOL needs a little bit of fuel. So let's take this thing here. There you go. Put it right there, open it up. And then the VTOL does give us oxygen, so we don't need the portable oxygenator. Right, this one is off at the moment. I enter the VTOL. I don't know if I will be able to activate the probe scanner. No, not quite. So let's do it like so. Activate the probe scanner. Enter the VTOL. And we see now the signal. So we're going right after that signal in this direction. And we will have to activate the probe scanner a couple times to just follow that signal. So this is beautiful forests on Sylva. Now with the jet-powered update, there are some wrecked spacecraft in these forests. So you can find really interesting, good and useful things there. I will just land here and activate the probe scanner again, because I can't, maybe I can activate it on the shuttle, on the VTOL. I don't know if that's possible. Let's try this out, right? Why not? If it's not possible, then worst case, it's not possible. It will need a little bit of power, so I assume I'll just give it my RTG here. I wanted it sort of here, and then we turn this on again, just to see if it works. We go up a little bit, activate the compass. Yeah, you can totally do that. It's great that it works. Right, so now we can actually fly and hunt the signal. It says chase the signal, but I prefer that I'm hunting something. See, and then whenever it vanishes, we just activate it again. Well, for some reason that doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Right, so the probe scanner is attached to the VTOL, and now we can use the VTOL to hunt this vintage probe. The signal is actually up for quite a while, so which is neat. We do a little bit of an excursion here because I just saw something. Let me just check OBS. Yeah, I can see that. The game is also okay, I think. For some reason, I don't get sound. Do we not get sound? We used to get sound. Maybe you guys can hear the sound and I can't hear the sound. Yeah, I can't. I don't get game sound. I get the. Let's see if I can do something here in the settings. Display, graphics, high quality, audio. Yeah, I just don't hear anything. I don't know if you guys can hear something, but I can't hear anything. So what I will do is I will enter this thing, exit to the main screen real quick. Not sure what's going on. Maybe if I have to exit the game completely, I can do that as well. Okay, now I hear, yeah, that makes more sense. For some reason, like, you know, attaching, detaching all of these sounds didn't happen. I'm not super sure why this is, but no problem. We are just going to wait here for this thing to load again. All right. So we are now back. I don't think I can hear the sound. Yeah, I'm not super sure what's going on. I just don't hear the sound. Maybe what we need to do is exit completely, unfortunately. So let's, sorry, I'm not super sure what's going on. So I exited the game completely. Now in Steam, I wish, yep, it shows a change in status. I'm starting up the game again. It's the loading screen. And I hope I get sound this time. If not, then I don't know what else to do. I could check the settings again, but I'm pretty sure the settings are, I haven't adjusted sound in a very, very long time. So the game has loaded. Let's load the save game. You guys can hear the menu clicking, so that's working. The save game does take a little bit of time. So, you know, this is why it's authentic, right? I don't stage anything. Whatever happens, you guys get to see. I'm really happy that the probe scanner works on the VTOL. That is useful, right? And I happen to have the QTRTG with me, so I can attach that to the VTOL as well. And then I can simply use the probe scanner on the VTOL and really hone in on the signal, which is awesome. That is super fantastic. All right, so we are back in the game. I'm just checking that it shows on OBS. Yep, it shows on OBS. I'm exiting here. I don't think I can hear the game, so we will have to continue like this. Oh, just one last time. One last time. The music volume is on half, everything else, sound effects are 100, the master volume is on 90. So that's the best that I can do at the moment. Yeah, there is no sound for some reason. Very interesting. So we turn this on. Oh, hold on. Turn this on. I thought I saw something in this direction here, but let's check again. Yes. So we're going just in this direction here. And it seems that we are getting closer. And possibly, no, this is some malachite there. Possibly it's saying now we are on top of the probe. So you have to hunt a little bit for the probe. Unfortunately, there is no sound in the game at the moment, so I don't know what to do about that. I don't see the probe here. I think it should be visually distinctive enough for me to be able to see it. So this is on. Let's turn on the probe scanner. It shows right there. Oh, I see it. It's just buried in the mountain there a little bit. No problem. So we land here maybe. I don't know if I will necessarily survive this. Again, I don't have any sound here, which is very sad. And then we just open it up a little bit so that you guys can see how it looks like. Right? So this is the probe. It says unidentified probe. Unfortunately, because we don't have sound, it's very sad because there's actually a Morse code. And let me check that out for you guys as well. I'll actually go to the wiki and get that information for you guys. All right, so Astroneer wiki. And I need on the wiki, and the wiki is quite busy these days with advertisement, which is unfortunate. And there I simply search for vintage probe. Yeah, on the wiki they are called historical probes. So on Sylva in the Grey Mountains, we have the Kepler Space Telescope. So that is what we see here, the Kepler Space Telescope. Once I take oh, I'm suffocating. I forgot about that. It would be really bad, and there is no sound, right? So I didn't get a sound feedback of my suffocating. Whew, I'm really happy that that didn't happen, that I didn't die. This is turned off because we will need this guy here. And then we push this guy down. Unfortunately, there is literally no sound in the game, right? So then I take this guy. Now I can turn this on and I will be safe. I almost died there. So this is, again, this is the Kepler Space Telescope. It was launched on March 7th, 2009 in a heliocentric orbit trailing Earth. Its primary mission was to discover Earth-like planets orbiting distant stars. It was deactivated on November 15th, 2018. If the sound would be working for the game, and I apologize that it doesn't, maybe once we go to Desolo, which we will do next, the sound will be working, and then we will hear that this is emitting a Morse code. And the Morse code translates as follows. EXO PPK Astroneer 737372. 1. Rollerflex 2.8F. 1. Caseport A800. 3. 144 GSM sketchpad. So that's what the Morse code does. Now there should be there should be a little plaque here. I will see if I can find it for you guys. Not super sure where the plaque would be, but all of these space probes have a plaque somewhere. Honestly, I can't really find it, but you guys get a really good view of this structure here, right? This is really nice. I don't know if there's any more to it. So the way to activate it is very simple. You take the probe scanner, you just put it here. See, completed, chasing signals. The probe scanner is used up. We discovered the Kepler Space Telescope. Now it identifies itself as the Kepler Space Telescope, right? And that mission is complete. So if you were to go on our missions here, you'll see that the find the vintage probe and attach probe scanner. That mission is completed now, right? And our reward is 5,000 bytes. And because there's no physical reward, I can just do it here, right? And then the next mission is things to remember. Find the remaining vintage probes. So there is one on each planet. And in this session, we are going to do Desolo as well. And there is 7 planets and moons. So we have quite a ways to go. Explore the solar system for more signals from the past. Each planet has a unique probe, right? They're talking about the historical probes or the vintage probes. And the reward here is 10,000. So we're going to turn this off. I believe my oxygen is on. To be honest, I can just enter the VTOL like so. I don't need to do anything special here. And we'll just go back to the base by using the compass and hopefully finding the base here somewhere. I think the base is in this direction, right? We see here some bluishness. So we just go as fast as we can back to the base. I just like to look at the ground. There's an interesting thing here. There's like something there as well, looking really nice. There is some structure here as well. Not super sure what that is. It looks quite large. Let's go and investigate it real quick, just so that you guys can see. But it's like a solar panel here. And then there's another one over there. And here we see my base already. Yeah, I apologize that there is no sound. I have no idea how to fix this. I exited the game to the loading screen. I exited the game completely. None of it really mattered. So we're just going to land here. Oh, want to check if there is an OBS setting maybe that I missed, but I doubt it. Yeah, this is all the mic audio, desktop audio. Is the desktop audio muted? No, I'm not sure what's going on, but I can't hear the game, right? So it's not audible to me. All right. Now that we did this one thing, what we do simply is wrap this thing up again. Take this beautiful gift that we found. And add it to our collection. It's so nicely symmetrical. Maybe I'll put it right here. Hold on, there's three, right? Like so. Yeah, that looks good. I am still puzzled about the sound. And we had some sound earlier, so I don't know what exactly is going on. I hear nothing. Completely nothing. I think what I will do is I will actually restart the computer because playing the game without sound is not fun. So I will package this guy here real quick. And we'll take one of these guys with us. Oh no, now there's sound. You guys are hearing this? I don't quite get it. The sound started again, like for no good reason. Yeah, we have sound. I don't know what to say. This is quite fascinating. Let me take like one more graphite with me because when we go to the solo, I need to package the VTOL again. Right, so we just have a graphite to grab the VTOL, package it back up again. So we have this to package. Wow, that was unintended. So all we really need is the VTOL. So we put it here. And then I like to use, I don't need the oxygenator anymore because we have the portable oxygenator, right? So I don't need that. Here's the hydrogen jetpack. This is the graphite for packaging the VTOL again. And again, this is one of the end missions, right? So everything else is done. So I think it's fair to use the VTOL because at the time you're doing the Wanderer missions, you very likely already have the VTOL. So let's go to Desolo. So some of the gain sound is working. However, I don't know if everything is working. That seems to be working okay now. And I think I have an outpost here somewhere. Yeah, right over here. So let's land there. It's the dark side of the moon. Okay, so this is working. Could be my speakers, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have sound earlier. Maybe I need new speakers. That's a possibility. With opening that guy up, we're putting this guy up here. Opening. Actually, I don't want to open it yet because I want to make the probe first. So we have the vintage probe, the probe scanner to find the vintage probe. Okay, and now what we do is we actually disable this guy, the atmospheric, the portable oxygenator, because what we are going to do is we are going to use the probe scanner directly on the VTOL. Since that works really well, I don't see a reason why not. So we do have sound now, which is nice. Let me see, we're still recording. Yep, good. I'm in the right screen, everything is fine. All right, then let's take off here with that beautiful VTOL that I like a lot. Right, and Desolo is a moon, so the circumference is much smaller. So now we activate the probe scanner. I think it found something in this. Are we here already? Yes. So I'm just going to go. It doesn't want to land there. Maybe it wants to land here. That looks like a good patch. Again, there is some issues with the sound. I'm not super sure what's going on. And we'll take this guy with us. Now we can turn the oxygenator on. I get partial sound for some reason. All right, that looks like it's the probe, and we'll uncover it a little bit. You see, there's some sound, but not all of it. It's really rather strange, to be honest. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay, because what we can do now is we can fly down there and can take a closer look at it. I'll also take a screenshot. So now we actually hear a sound. Right, so this is the unidentified probe. Let me see, I can turn this on now. Before we attach this, let's read up on it. So this is going to be the New Horizons probe. It is to be found on Desolo in the Grey Mountains. It also unlocks the Wanderer Yellow palette. The silver one unlocks the Wanderer Blue palette. The New Horizons probe was launched on January 19, 2006 into an Earth and Solar System escape trajectory. It was launched as part of NASA's New Frontiers program with the primary mission to do a flyby study of Pluto. Let's take a closer look at this thing here, at this beautiful structure. Really zoom in there as much as I can. Right, so you guys get a really good view of what it is. Since we have some sound issues, unfortunately we can't hear the Morse code. I think the Morse code would be active even if there's like some lightning effect of a guy. It's rather unusual because that shouldn't happen until the last mission. So take a photo. But I don't have the camera. This should be part of the last mission, not... Okay. So that's the picture that the guy took from me, or of me. And again, this probe is now known to us as the New Horizons probe. It's a historical probe. They're not called vintage probes apparently anymore. Maybe in the jet-powered update this was changed. And we can now clearly hear the Morse code. In the past, the Morse code was transmitted before the probe was activated. So maybe this changed a little bit. That's the probe making those noises. Yes, that's all the probe making those beautiful noises. So the Morse code translates as follows: EXO AP application, Prev experience, ship designer, test pilot, Meyer logistic CAD, researcher, historian, gate station technology. So that's the Morse code of the New Horizons Pro. It's really exciting and interesting stuff. I was surprised to see the Wanderer show up here and do the picture because I don't even have a camera. So that said, that was relatively close to where where my outpost is. Anyways, I'm just checking here a couple of these beautiful caves. They look very beautiful. And we're going to fly back to the outpost, to the large shuttle, which is right over there, leaving this beautiful probe where it is. And maybe one thing that I want to do is go to another planet, because I have a suspicion that the RTGs might be breaking my sound. That's a possibility, right? So we have the graphite here, so we're just going to make a packager here real quick. Right? And now we can package this beautiful thing and go back to Sylva. Yeah, some of the sound is not working. So it's really interesting actually. So Desolo is Sylva's moon, so the trip is not going to be far. We're just going to go over there. And here we are in orbit. And my base is going to come up right here. Yeah, some of the sound is not working. And I have a suspicion maybe it is the RTGs that are causing that. I'm not super sure. So that is now Sylva and Desolo, and I'm just going as a good, Astroneer. I'm just going to refill this guy. Some of the sound is working, as you guys can hear, but not all of it. All right, so this is now refilled, and this is going to be the end of this show. That was pre-recorded on Saturday morning, September 4th, and it's going to air on Friday, September 10th at 5 p.m. exactly, because it will be a scheduled show. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.